Coast has always been associated with offense, aggro, your Alex Valles, your rush that stuff down. But Du is going to be far more accustomed to a defensive Dhalsim style.
Oh, it's not Guile anyway.
Okay.
It's the Capri. Interesting.
So this is going to get to cut out the defensive, strong, neutral game that Sim would be able to play against Guile. He's just going to be looking to knock him down and mix him up something fierce.
Well, she definitely has some good mix-ups she can play. Setting up scramble at the start is not that easy always. Oh, that's punishable. Didn't really get much on it, though.
I think Du is going to look to just dive kick on top of a limb. He's looking to establish a defensive style, but then he'll explode with a dive kick, hope that Filipinochamp put a button down. Yeah, he's setting it up. Oh, he went in!
Oh, that was Yoga Tower to try to get over a slide, but it didn't come. Instead, it was getting right in. Nuckledu getting towards the corner. Nice slide.
Slide in here, the bane of a lot of jump-ins.
Champ really trying to control stuff, but he has a much more active style than a lot of Sims.
Look at the movement. He's moving, baby.
Yes.
He's moving.
He will move. He will do things like Yoga Tower. There's a use for it in this match, but sometimes he'll do that stuff even without there really being that kind of use.
And he's taking the game out of Du's hands. Du with the panic ultra from full screen. Got nothing off of it and punished, and Champ is now firmly in control.
I'm surprised that Du let that go like that.
Yeah. It's the mental edge. You see it go directly into Filipinochamp fans when that ultra comes out. You can't count him out yet, though. 3 meters for the Capra. Or Capras, I should say. Looking to set in the approach.
Oh, gotta get in there.
Yeah.
If Sim is sitting there whiffing it, he can't do anything until he's done with the flame.
Here's the chance. That was a counter hit. That's extra stun.
Oh, this could all be dead for
Half
Filipinochamp. Not much life.
Half stun.
Not much time.
One more
mix-up. He goes for chip.
Oh!
On it.
Nuckledu! Beautiful volley. 8 seconds and all the meter to take it. That was beautiful. That was beautiful.
I love spending bar on that situation.
Oh, immaculate play from Nuckledu, man. He came here to play Street Fighter. Filipinochamp trying to establish the defense. Nice grab.
Okay.
Knock down, and he'll go to the other side. Dhalsim is going to want to keep the Capra at striking distance, and you know that he can strike you from full screen. This will be the trade. Will he go in or will he not? He does!
Now, one thing that Sims have to worry about is when opponents do delayed wake-up, that little mix-up right there can really get blown up.
The fireball will whiff.
Yes, it will, and so depending on the setup, but it would have there. Nuckledu hasn't really done delayed wake-up.
And the thing is that she has a side independent wake-up, so those mix-ups should not be nearly as strong as against her as some others.
Right.
Too far for the FADC. Small punish from Champ, but Champ is feeling comfortable right now, even though Nuckledu's moving pretty fast and unpredictably.
Well, the round that Filipinochamp lost, he controlled most of it. He ended up losing at the very, very end. I don't think he would be too concerned about having lost there. Blinded right into it!
Really? I think that he was actually going for the mummy, the drill, not the jump fierce.
Catastrophe.
Maybe he was just happy to take the trade.
That catastrophe really just about making sure Nuckledu got off him.
Nice back short. Gutsy call out of the defensive position, but he needed it there. And again! A little bit too shallow for the link.
Yes, right out of the air. Game 1, Filipinochamp.
Champ is looking very comfortable in this matchup. That's surprising. Do you think that that Du is approaching this correctly, or is he too passive? Is this the right character choice for him?
Not a
he
character.
He does have a Cammy.
You're right, he does. Well, we'll see what he does here. Oh, he's going back to the old mainstay, Guile. And there's a cheer from the crowd and lots of claps. This is what they wanted to see.
This is definitely his best character. He's one of the best Guiles we've seen, period, in Street Fighter 4. And he's another of these players that brings his own style. He's very young. He's about 16, 17 years old. So he doesn't have the Street Fighter pedigree that some players have, but in the same respect, he just brings his own style, his own bit of flair and originality.
Yeah, I feel like he's unfettered by what everybody else's expectations
for it.
are of Guile.
Expectations.
Because he plays a very offensive Guile.
Yeah, he's not afraid to go in, and he's not afraid to really just mix it up. You know, he'll go in, be offensive for a tick or two, and then just right back out, and bait out a jump in an easy anti-air.
I really like the ranges he's been picking so far. And Filipinochamp, as Sim, major part of the game is not overextending, and so as Dhalsim, you want to have your anti-airs available to you at all times.
Yeah.
And that's a tough thing to do sometimes because you want to control the ground too. A Filipinochamp so far has done a great job of looking for both.
Yeah, he's having a hard time now with the ground control though. These trades, they're not working out for him. He's too far behind, and Drew is happy to take the, oh no! 3 quick hits though, back into the way of Filipinochamp, and Duke can't be comfortable. Counter hits indeed. Now Duke can't be comfortable with the trades any longer. I love this from Duke. All this round, he's been going for these empty jumps from Guile. And Filipinochamp's had a tough time anti-airing them.
Wow.
That was a counter hit. It was a slide.
What was the slide for? I don't know.
Slide.
Short slide maybe into Flame just to see what would happen. He didn't have EX meter though, so wouldn't have gotten a combo.
The one thing we can say about Guile is when you got a little bit of momentum on your side, you feel comfortable. A slight bit of a life lead, he's very strong defensively. Sonic booms recover very quickly. He has good anti-airs, though he has to choose from the right one. So this lead, it's great for Dewey.
Ooh!
There it is. That's
Guile.
how great the lead is for Dewey. He's going to
Oh,
style,
dash
put on the
up, dash up.
sunglasses.
This is Guile, dash, dash, grab. This is exactly where I expected Dew to want to play. In the corner, he has the offense going, mix-ups are going. He takes off the glasses
He
even.
took them off.
And he might,
David, he took the glass. I've never seen anybody take the glasses back off, David. Look at
that's
that.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. As soon as he went up into the air, that was it. Nuckledu takes game 2, it's 1-1. Alex Myers, another youngster, giving some advice.
I think his advice is like, you need to put your glasses on earlier. That's what I tell him.
So game 1, game 1 went to Filipinochamp. Game 2 to Nuckledu.
Now, you mentioned that Filipinochamp has not been playing Street Fighter as much recently, but you know, looking at our stats here, he's still a pretty successful player, and across some major tournaments, he's got about a 54% win percentage in matches. While Nuckledu is creeping right up there with about a 53% right behind him.
And keep in mind, that's only once you're in top 16 or top 8. So
Right.
that's already when you're playing against the best of the best.
Full brackets for the last 2 Evos, as well as top 16s to top 8s for all of our other tournaments.
This is the corner already. Nuckledu's there. Jump timing didn't work out. That was weird.
Interesting. Never seen that work out quite like that. And Filipinochamp's right
man.
back at it.
Dew really needs to do delayed wake up. That setup, delayed wake up through that setup.
It goes.
Yeah, it goes through.
Yeah, you're right about that.
Very important to use against Dhalsim. You don't think about Dhalsim as being hurt by delayed wake up, but actually it really screws up some of his things.
Another thing about both of these characters is even when they'll catch a lot of stray hits, a lot of glancing hits, but neither of them excel at just knocking you down. And that's really painful for Guile, as we saw right there. He ran in and found a hit against Dhalsim, but since he wasn't able to get the knockdown, it doesn't serve him really to get any advantage unless he already got the life. Leaving Dhalsim standing is just as bad as him being full screen.
Dew trying to get something going, but Filipinochamp gets the space for himself. He stays in the front. Stand fierce. And this is all zoning right now by F-Champ, and Nuckledu's got to make a pretty big comeback. It's not going to be easy to get in. He's had some good jump timings and good jump spacings, but hasn't really been able to get close and really play what he wants to. That's the kind of jump spacing and timing I'm talking about, but didn't turn into much.
Not a lot of meters. Yeah, he just goes ahead and burns one. He's going to look to slow play this one. I think he wants to use the whole 50 seconds. Empty jumps, tries to bait out the anti-air. Beautiful placement on these empty jumps,
yes.
But Filipinochamp's getting wise to him.
But those are empty jumps at spacings where Guile can beat some of Sim's anti-airs.
Yeah, he could delay his button and put it out at a time that Champ won't be able to anti-air it on reaction, or he can not press a button, hope that Champ goes for the anti-air and punishes the whip. He's doing a lot there with these empty jumps.
Very important playing against Dhalsim. But right now, Nuckledu's on the ropes. Filipinochamp has had the zone this entire round. And despite those jump timings we were talking about, Filipinochamp, just because he's had most of the right buttons at most of the right times, he could have gotten a hit there. Was that a jump toward? It was, and even that chip damage is relevant right now. Yes, there it was. Filipinochamp, 2-1.
Oh, he's just right. Yeah, Dhalsim